At least 2 new witnesses are taking the stand today, including one from a friend of Cassie who promises to give some explosive testimony. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your #1 source for everything Diddy drama. As you know, the disgraced, disgusting music mogul is facing federal charges of trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution. We are approaching the halfway mark, with the judge telling the court that he expects this all to be wrapped up by 4th of July, around there. And in a procedural move, first up on the witness stand today was Briana Bongolon, Cassie's friend. But she was not first to testify. Briana invoked her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Oh boy, buckle up, because they're gonna give her immunity. I am so intrigued by everything she's going to say. Briana is the 3rd prosecution witness to be granted immunity. She joins his former assistant, George Kaplan, and former Intercontinental Hotel security guard, Eddie Garcia. Briana Bana is one of dozens of people who have filed a civil lawsuit against the bad boy boss. In her complaint that is making its way through the legal system from November 2024, she accuses him of sexual battery and alleged that Diddy dangled her off a 17-story high balcony and then slammed her onto the furniture on the balcony. This happened, according to her, in September of 2016. So today she will testify to that, as well as things that she may have done that were illegal. But first to testify today was Frank Piaza, a forensic video expert. And that hotel security camera footage of him beating Cassie is a critical piece of evidence in this trial. Piaza says that he doesn't have any knowledge of the case, but did review cell phone video, surveillance footage, and sex videos. But it's the hotel security camera footage that we care about the most, and the prosecution as well. Piaza said there are no anomalies in that video, meaning it was not altered. This expert has testified to the jury that what they have seen, shown to them now multiple times, is real. Understandably, Diddy's team tried desperately to keep that video out of evidence. Thankfully, they failed. Piaza also helped to debunk a theory perpetuated by the defense that the video was altered. Piaza said that he helped correct investigators' copy of the 2016 video that we've seen and the jury has seen, which was recorded on a cell phone of the original security camera footage and had been sped up due to how it was exported. This is common, Piaza testified, and reiterated that there was no tampering with the video. Then he told the jury that he was able to restore the video to its original speed, but was not able to correct distortions and motion blurs. He said, yet again, no one doctored the video. He could not have been any clearer. Thank God we have that video. Because remember, after Cassie filed her lawsuit, a lot of people thought she was just looking for a payday. Many out there didn't believe her until we saw that hotel security camera footage. While Frank Piaza was on the stand, the prosecution showed the hotel security camera footage yet again. This is, I think, the 8th time it's been presented for the jury to rewatch. Smart. And what the jury has watched over and over again is different than what originally aired on television and social media last year. Piaza explained to the jurors how he used different angles from cameras to cut the video into a longer format to see the full event unfold. The forensic video expert also explained why there were some discrepancies with the timestamps in the hotel security camera footage. Piaza testified that the timestamp can be altered because of the export process. He said that motion activity affects the timestamp. He said if there is no motion, the timestamp will remain where it left off or reflect the motion. He confirmed the timestamp can jump forward. He told the jury that he would not rely on the timestamp for the accurate time of the day. But the video was not altered or tampered with. It was real. Additionally, the expert testified that the cameras at the hotel were not synced and the hotel's surveillance system was buffering some of the time when the footage was recorded. In that process, sometimes the time stamp is dropped. There were some portions that were motion activated and that took out the time as well. The prosecution admitted 10 sex videos into evidence under seal, meaning they will just be shown to the jury. Reporters in the courtroom will not be allowed to see the footage. Piaza enhanced the video on most of them and the audio on one of them. And we wrapped with the forensic video expert and move on to Briana Bongolon, Cassie's friend. As she did in her civil lawsuit against Diddy, she testified that there was an altercation with him in September of 2016. Quote, "I was held over a 17-story balcony." She said that Diddy threw her onto the balcony furniture. She said that she sustained injuries from the altercation. "I had a bruise on the back of my leg and back and neck pain." And that to this day, that attack affects her. Quote, "I have night terrors and paranoia and scream in my sleep at times." Cassie herself testified to this incident when she took the stand in this trial last month. Bongolon testified that she saw Diddy throw a knife at Cassie during a violent outburst at her apartment. She said it happened in the middle of the night at Cassie's place in Los Angeles, and then Cassie picked up the knife and hurled it back at Diddy. Thankfully, both of their throws missed. Briana testified that she became friends with Cassie around 2014 when they designed clothes together at an LA streetwear company. Briana testified that she did not call the police after the knife incident because she was scared of Diddy. What a stalker psycho. Briana testified that in April 2016, Diddy knew where she and Cassie had been shopping despite neither of them telling him their whereabouts, Briana testified in court today. Bongolon told jurors that Diddy texted Cassie a list of places the two of them had been that day. And if you think that's wild, Briana's about to testify even crazier stuff. Stay tuned for that. I will share everything from the rest of her time on the witness stand in another video that I will upload shortly. But until then, let's discuss in the comments section everything we've learned here and now thus far. See you there in the comments.